Hi, I'm Doyle Bishop with Tulsa Heaters Midstream. On this channel, you can expect to hear about all things related to process heating, but sometimes the topics aren't technical, but most of the time they are, so thanks for joining. A lot of people that walk down this hallway that are non-engineers, they look at that and go, what is that? And then our customers that have bought these before say, hey, that's the coolest thing ever. So I thought I'd give you a little rundown on what this is. This is obviously a wall, and this is a big wrap, if you will, on the wall. And so I thought I'd go through some of the major components of what this is. Obviously, this is a heater, not just a heater, but it's a heater system. It's everything that we would supply for a heater. So all this bit in the front, this is what we call a burner management system. So that's a real fancy way of saying, hey, it turns your gas on and off. Turns your gas on and off to a burner. So if you look at this, all these pipes are carrying gas. So the gas comes in right here. That's the gas connection. Comes down, makes a split. This is what we call the main gas line. As you might imagine, it goes to the main burner. And then this little skinny guy, this is the pilot gas line. And it goes to the pilot, goes this way. And so all this stuff in here, these yellow things, these are shutdown valves. This blue thing is a control valve. And that's what really controls the gas going to the main burner. And then we have valves, obviously, that shut down the pilot gas here and here as well in case the burner needs to turn off. And so the burner management system, its function is to turn the gas on and off and then do it safely. Because sometimes if the flame goes out, you don't want gas going in it. So these valves have to shut really fast and make sure that we don't have an unsafe condition. So while it may not look like much, there's quite a bit of engineering and a lot of safety features that go into a burner management system. This bit right here, this is the back of the control panel. And so if you could get around to the other side, there'd be a lot of buttons and touch screens, and that's how you would actually operate the heater from this control panel. This guy right here is a big blower. It's taking in outside air, pushing that air into the burner. And this happens to be like an ignition panel for high voltage type ignition of the pilot. So this is the burner, and obviously it produces a flame. And this big black rectangle here, this is what we call the radiant section. And as the name implies, radiation is the heat transfer mode in this zone. So radiation from this flame goes into these guys. These are tubes. So inside of the tubes is the process fluid. Process fluid might be oil, like a heat medium, or it might be gas, like when we're drying out gas in a regen application. So it's going through these coils. Obviously, these are hoops, and it's a helical pattern. It actually comes out here. This is the outlet of the heater. This is where the hot fluid comes out. We've already done our job at this point. Hot gas or hot heat medium or hot oil comes out right here. So this is what you call a counter current, in that we've got heat going one way and fluid going the opposite way. It's called counter current. So this flue gas, that's the products from the burner. They keep going along. As they transfer heat, they get cooler and cooler. So they get to here, and you can see the flame's kind of gone. So it's not so good at doing radiant heat transfer. So now you got to switch modes and go to what's called convection heat transfer. And that's this up here. This is a box, but it's only a little bit of the box. We kind of ran out of headspace. So we kind of thought it'd be cool if we went up to the company upstairs overnight and they didn't know about it, and put the rest of this sticker on the wall, but we opted not to do that. But if you could see it up there, this is a convection box, and there's more heat transfer going on up there. So the fluid that I talked about leaving from out here comes out of this convection box, mostly heated or partly heated, and then it goes this way and then boom, into this radiant box, and it makes its way all the way through the radiant section out of the heater. So that is a heater system. Hey, thanks for joining. If you enjoyed this episode, hit like or subscribe to get more information about process heating and Tulsa Heaters Midstream.